Susan Storm is here. So we've got a scene, and we're going to have to collect 35 words and look at 59 different spots so that we can match people to their names. So the first guy that we have to match is this guy. So I think I opened his dialogue the other day. And then this is the event that we have to solve. Our shitty brain rotten shit posts. This is true. Seven Seas auction on August 13th, hosted by Niels Wilmington. And then there's a bunch of times, and sold lots will be retrieved by the property manager at the following times. Okay. So we've got some times. We've got an object. It looks horrible. You are allowed to whatever that is again. Me and y'all. Outbid again. Robbie was right. Why did I even come? He brought $3,100. Here's the lady again. Get on with it. The next lot's the one that matters. And she brought $18,000. This woman says, this will look stunning in my entryway and for a steal of a price. And she's got $26,000. Black Widow is here. Yeah, it really is, Rat Boy. We can make you a version. The museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway, but perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot. And then she's got a checkbook. Disgusting mask. I failed to rescue lot 1, but lot 4 will return with me to the motherland. $20,000 and a ticket from or to Lemuria at 11:30 p.m. on August 13th. And today is August 13th, and it ends at 9. There's a wooden cane here. Going once, going twice, sold to the movie star. A wooden gavel and some keys. And then the poor professor just isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. Maybe that guy? Cocktails of different kinds. And then he's got also notes for Robbie Froberg's first day. So I suppose this must be Robbie Froberg. And do not sell any drinks to Mr. Bogart while he's on the job. Robbie Froberg. I'm assuming. And this might be Bogart Man. Is the jumping woman the one that played in the movie The Drive-Thru showed? I think so. Looks like she has an eye waiting to open. She does. So we've got a drinks cart of different drinks. And then we've looked at everything, I think, on this page. And then there's also an attic with a circuit box, danger, risk of electrocution. I wonder if I can get Miss Knightley's autograph. So I'm assuming that's the movie star woman is Knightley. And then I don't remember her first name. So this weird Nintendo Switch 2 has sold. This angry bird for the Nintendo Switch 2 is sold. An empty case, which must be the thing that's down there now. The Minky with the gem, which was at the lady's house. And then this weird thing. And I think at the lady's house, that was August 17th, if I remember correctly. And then if we go to nighttime... Oriole, please calm down. And they've got this Nintendo Switch 2 and a checkbook. This person says, nobody's move, you'll step on my new Lincoln centerpiece. And they've got 19,000. The lights went out. Who's touching me? 3,000. The lights are finicky. Nothing to worry about. Are you gonna buy me another drink, Tessa? And then they've got... You're my biggest fan, Erwin. Stay sharp, Summer. So this must be the guy from upstairs, I think, is Erwin. He was saying he would want her autograph. Keira Knightley, that's what I thought. Now's not the time, Mumati. We need to leave immediately. With money. And then this person. What about my statue? Stop pushing me. It's only a power outage. And you can see what each person ordered too. We've got some empty drink cups under there. The mask and the creature. We've got a ticket stub here. And then we've got the apron is abandoned. And then it's got their drinks orders. And then if we go upstairs now, someone is being electrocuted. What are you do, Og? And it's got the prices for everything. We're gonna have to do math, dude. Out of my way. And they've got the statue. It's time for plan B. I'll distract Bogart. You grab his keys. Okay. So I think this might be the thief that escaped from the prison that was going to sell the thing to the woman. Here's all the money. And then a check for money from Aurelia Winston. So the person that has the checkbook. Where are they? They still have it. Alright, Aurelia Winston, I think, is this person. Aurelia Winston. Now we're gonna have to do math. So we've got the lots to figure out. We've got the names to figure out. So this guy's gonna be Bogart. And then if we go nighttime and above, they're saying out of my way. These are the lots. And the keys and the money. Alright. Irwin. So if we go down here, what are they saying? Now is not the time. We need to leave immediately. And this person bought a statue. Man, this is gonna be certainly something. Well, I think if you look at like... Well, I guess the drinks orders also cost money. If we go to daytime... Does it say how much the drinks cost? It does. So they would have a drink and an object. And if I go here... Is there anyone with really big hair? I don't think so. But that might be... I'm trying to see if anyone's hair looks different, but I don't think so. So they've got this like cosmopolitan drink, which is... There's Martini, Haley's Ghost. Alright, let me look at these drinks. So they've got that, the thing with an olive, which would be a martini. So this person ordered a classic martini. So if I go to nighttime, they've got a classic martini, which was Mrs. De Silva. So I can kind of take notes this way. Mrs. De Silva got... Okay, there's no... Can't put martini here. Mrs. De Silva. Dr. Toussaint. And someone Navari. Miss and Mrs. and Doctor. So there's a bunch of different ways. Can you open the drinks and I can write in chat how much each costs? Sure. Classic Martini, 20 whatevers. Harley's Ghost, 15 whatevers. I wish you could pin these things because it's difficult to, have to go back and forth. Sue? The 3 genders, right? And then... this is a ticket number. If I go back to chapter 1... wrong one. I meant chapter 2, but section 1. This one. Because this one... no, we didn't name the historian in this one, did we? We named the historian in... I don't know if we have named the historian yet. I can't remember. Did it say it on this? On the paper? No. Eccentric Historians Harmony Foundation. Did we have words? No, we didn't have any names because they would be red. If I look at behind bars, I think all the names here are of the inmates and the dudes. Yeah. Look! Sips Enjoyers! It's the guy! It's literally the guy, dude. That's the guy that you like. Where is he? This is your guy, Sips guys. That's literally him. The real guy and the best guy. He's in the video game. I don't think... so we had Augie Tomine, right? Was the person that came here to try to steal the blue crystal. And then we can see on the poster... but we only know... I don't think we know that person's name outside of their character. He looks better than Sips. Whoa, whoa, whoa now. Yeah. Okay. So the lot they're bidding on right now... sold to the movie star. That is sold. That is sold. That is sold. And it doesn't say what lots they are either. And this guy's got his keys on him. And if I go to nighttime, a creature and a mask. This is the ticket. And then there is a book. Is it on this guy? Lot 1, bought by bidder A4 for 6,500. Oh, this is a lot. This is not easy. Lots. 1 through 5. Where it came from and how much it cost. Now, one could assume that it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go with that thinking, the item in the first one is the Nintendo Switch 2, which is the seal. Then we've got the creature feature featuring the creature. Then we've got the mask. Then we've got the totem, I guess? Statue? And then we've got the nose pass. which would be a totem. But this is not particularly reliable as to that those are what is what. So an esoteric totem. They've got 7,000 in the bank. Man, how are you supposed to do this without taking actual notes? So 7K in the safe. I could be doing this, taking actual notes with text. 7K is in the safe with a check for 6,500. 6.5. Check. Notepad? Yeah, I forgot about that. Whatever. Let me change my font though, because it's a silly, goofy one. Should we use Game Boy font? No. Perfect. Okay. Safe has 7K and then a check for 6.5. And then this guy has got lot 1A, bidder A, 4. And that is 6,500, which might be the check. Probably is the check. Then we've got S3 for 2,000. Where's the money? 2,000? What are any of these fonts and why are they in Notepad? It's all of my fonts. I download fonts. I do art. M5 is 1,900. I mean 1,000. And then A4 also bought another thing for 8,200. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? 2 S3s. S3 for 5,000. Okay. And then fart. We've got that. Bidder A4. So if I go to daytime. This guy's got outbid again. Robbie was right. And then Robbie was that guy. And Robbie has a note to not... Oh. Mr. Bogart. Is that Mr. Bogart? Or is this Mr. Bogart? Because this guy says Robbie was right. And Robbie said... Professor. A professor is a doctor. A professor is a doctor. This person's got 18,000 and she wants to bid on the Minky. She wants to bid on the Minky, which is number 3. Number 3. The Minky. The Minky. So if we assume that they go in order, which that's kind of what happens. Switch to the creature featuring the creature. Mask, Minky, and Nose Pass. So she wanted to... No. Yeah. She wanted to buy number 4. Art Lady wants. And that sold for 19,000. And how much does she have? 18,000. Burger King foot lettuce. This will look stunning. A steal of a price. She's got 26 grand. And I think bought this ugly fucking poopy corn mask shit for 5 grand. And then she must have also bought the creature. So this is the person that bought this. Is it Summer Nightly? Which is... It's Summer Nightly because it's bitter S for that amount. And then if we follow that way of thinking, Summer, then A4 might have bought the Switch 2 with the check. So this one was bought by Aurelia. Summer, and then this lady was short the 1,000 by 1,000, so someone else bought it. And that's the reason why they had to end up stealing it. And then someone... But then Aurelia also bought the nose pass, maybe. If we look at that. A4. So there might... Are there 2 names that start with A? There's not. And this check was for 6,500 from Aurelia. Which is confusing because there's not a check for 8,200. We go look at Aurelia in the first one again. Museum doesn't need an Albion relic. So maybe this is Albion. The one that's occurring right now. Which is the mask from perhaps Albion. Which was bought by Summer Knightley. She wrote a check for it, but it doesn't look like she also has money, right? So if she bought 2 things... Then I'm confused as to why the check is only for 6,500. And then there's 7,000 in the safe, which would be from these 2 things. Safe. So the 19,000... What's this? Plan B. I'll distract him. You grab his keys. So then we've got another person who had keys on them. Was this Professor guy? Did he have keys? No. Whose keys are those? I think they must be the security guards. Okay. So they've stolen the security guard's keys. And the security guard seems to have had 3 of these drinks. Rum, butterscotch, and vanilla served in a copper mug. That sounds actually really good. The 7 Seas special. So that guy has maybe had 3 of those. And the note said, I'll distract Bogart. You grab his keys. So would that be Erwin Bogart? Okay, and then his note said, do not let Bogart drink while he's working. Okay, interesting. So then we've got to figure out... This woman has 18 grand. This guy's got 3,100. Checkbook. This is 20,000. Lot 4 will return with me to the motherland, which would be the Minky. So this person is the one who bought Lot 4. That is this woman who's returning to Lemuria. So that would be perhaps Mumati, because it starts with an M for the first name, for the bidder, who is going back to Lemuria. And then I'll put that on here too. And then that guy was talking about the professor, who would be a doctor. This is a ticket for Lemuria. There's a cane. Yeah. Poor professor isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. And then we've got... Oh. Hosted by. Who remembered that and was waiting for me to figure that out? And if you forgot, say you forgot, because I need to know. Hosted by this guy. We all forgot. Okay. At least we forgot together. Okay. He's got his keys. We've got the creature featuring the creature. Perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot. So how many different locations do we have as well? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 different relics. And she ends up buying... I'm just confused as to where her second check went. And then I'm also confused because the drinks cost money. But there's no... money anywhere. 1 times death in the evening, Dr. Toussaint. So I believe this person would be Toussaint because of being a professor. De Silva has a martini. And Miss Navari is the one that had 3 of those. And I think this must be Navari because they have to go to Plan B. And so she must have been buying them for Bogart. So then the person who... Now's not the time, Mimati, we need to leave immediately. And they've got only so much money left. Okay. So that if we go to the daytime, this person does have cash. We all need to leave immediately. And this would be Mumati. Right? Is that... And then we also got that from... No, we didn't. Is it Mumati de Silva then? Because... I think possibly. So if we do the math now, let's look at the drinks too. Did I write those on here? No, I didn't. And then we've got Toussaint would have paid... How much would have paid Death in the Evening 10? De Silva would have paid 1 martini is 20. And then Navari would have paid 90. And then if we go around, this person is saying, Oriel, please calm down. And they bought the seal. So what did we have? The lots are lot 1. Lot 1, A4 is the switch. So she did end up buying it and she has it on her for her checkbook. And she's talking to someone, Oriel. So Oriel is a first name, so I'm just going to move that. And they have a checkbook. That sounds like... Did we see the name Oriel Toussaint before? Wait a second. If I go back to the prison... We had the mystery person. Arthur. Who did murder and got out. And then we had Augie Tamine. I feel like I've seen that name before somehow. Oriel, please calm down. And they say, nobody move, you'll step on my new Lankan centerpiece. And they've got 19,000 in their hands. Stream something weird. So, Oriel. So, Aurelia's first and has the checkbook. Then we've got Oriel, who got something Lankan. And has 19,000 on them right now. Which might be the creature or the mask. Did we fill out the mask one, what it was? Albion. So maybe the creature? Who was bought by Oriel. And if we look at this thing, the creature. So Summer paid 7,000 and didn't get any drinks, which lines up because she originally started with... Okay, we math again. Did I write all of this down? No. So we've got person 1, Dr. Toussaint, I believe, starts with 3,100. 3,100. Then we've got Art Lady, and she had 18,000. Then we had Summer, and she had 26,000, I believe. Yes. Aurelia has a checkbook. We're doing math, dude. And then this person has 20 grand, which I think was Mumati, perhaps. Mumati has, what was it? 20,000. 20,000. 20, 1, 2, 3. Wasn't the nose one there on the first time slot? Oh shit, dude. Lot 1, Lot 2, Lot 3. Lot 3. And nose one there on the first time slot. What nose one, Torb? Nose pass? Is that the first guy? I don't think that's the first guy. Because the lady's waiting for this one, which is the next one. Wrote that when you looked out the lights out time slot where two of them lay on the ground. Creature and mask. And then we've got the crumbled up ticket. And then we've got the totem is on the floor up here. I haven't played the first one yet, no. Okay. So that's how much everybody had at the start. This is how much everybody paid for their drinks. And then this person bought a fucking green drink. Green drink. And also they have 3,090. So this must be the doctor man, I think. Because all he could afford was a drink. So I think this must be Dr. Toussaint. Got the green drink, right? And then we've got Bogart, who's got the signature. I think that's his name or whatever, the security guardman. And then we've got some person and then Mumoti. And this person has 17,910. So what my first thought is that this person is the art history lady who is telling this woman to get out of there with her because the woman that bought the minky she might be trying to get her out of there. So 17,910 and she would have spent 90 on drinks. 17,910. And if she had... did I write it down? She started out with 18,000. So that would be accurate. Art lady. Let me put... So this is for during the day. And this is for lights out. And then we'll put what they spent in the middle. And then... Okay. Now where are we? This. Daminki. So, nose pass. So... if we look at this, and if we make all of it a bit smaller. Dr. Toussaint, we've checked him off the list. We know what he did. I don't know how to make a check mark. Art Lady, we've got her in the evening. Summer, have we got her in the evening? 17,010, and this person has 19,980 with the martini, which would be 20. Right? Martini was 20. Chickens are covering the notepad. Okay, so 20. So Mumati de Silva, I'm guessing. And then if we do the math, 19,980 plus 20 is 20,000. So that checks out. And then the money for the Minky doesn't seem to have been deposited yet. Because in the bank, there is the $7,000. Which makes sense for these two. The check. And then no Minky and no second object check. And the creature and the mask are on the floor. Which are what Summer bought both of them. Okay. So if I look at my notepad again and look at the names. We've got a Dr. Toussaint. This woman. And those are the names that we're missing. So I think that guy must be Oriel. Just because also that sounds like the French name. And then we don't have Tessa. So we've done it. Hello, Tinermeister. So those are the names. And then we've got the lots. And if we look at the lots and the names, we know that Summer Knightley bought the creature and the mask. And the creature, featuring the creature, doesn't need an Albion relic, but maybe I'll place a bid on the Adrian lot. So if she buys the totem, because it said A4 for both of them, that would be that. So it would be Aurelia Winston there and Aurelia Winston here. And then Mumati de Silva for that one. And then we've got to figure out where the relics are from. And what information do we have? As she said, do not step on my Lankin piece. So it would be that one. So then if we do... We've got 4 of these. So it'd be that? No. Only one of them, apparently. I think it would have said Adrian Lots then. So what did she say? Doesn't need an Albion relic, but maybe the Adrian. She's going back to Lemuria, so she would take the Minky mask. And do we have any hints for the seal? The seal. We go to nighttime. There's the ticket, there's the drinks. This just has the receipt. The totem. The money. The check. What are you due? The keys. Out of my way. Time for plan B. And they've got the statue and the keys. Oriel, please calm down. You'll step on my new piece. The lights went out. Who's touching me? Are you gonna buy me another drink, Tessa? It's only a power outage. I don't know if I see anywhere that says it. Yeah, I could probably just try all of them. Okay, it's Lemuria. I don't know where it said that at. Was the statue then and the seal? Oh, here's why. I failed to rescue Lot 1. That's where it was. Okay, so we've done the lots. And then now we need to do... We've got a corkboard still of stuff. Which we can fill out this woman's name on here. Which is... Not on here yet? Question mark? The historian and the colleague. I would assume perhaps Auriel Toussaint is her colleague, maybe. Because he's also a professor. But we'll see. Weird lady. Alright, I guess we save the corkboard for now. At the Seven Seas auction, blank blank was blank by blank blank for the blank from blank, and so decided to blank it instead. So Tessa Navari was outbid by Mumati de Silva for the statue from Lemuria, and so decided to steal it instead. Tessa Navari distracted what's his name? Erwin Bogart while blank 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 their blank stole their blank keys. Okay, and then when we go to nighttime, the people that we have here in this are Aurelia and Auriel. Which Auriel and Dr. Toussaint are the same person. So who did I fuck up here? This is someone who still has $19,000. And that's Summer. Let me see. So that would be Auriel. Oh, this one is Summer, right? Summer. So Aurelia and Summer are down here. But she's calling Summer Auriel, which doesn't make sense. And then we've got... But we do have Auriel down here. We've got Bogart down here. The art lady and Mamuti. So the person that we're missing is... Oh. Is it Robbie? First day on the job. Professor just isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. Is Robbie in on it? Robbie Froberg? And then maybe that's still her colleague? Because otherwise, is everyone else accounted for at the nighttime? Aurelia. Summer. Dr. Toussaint. Bogart. The art lady in Mamuti. I guess so? It's his first day. Yep, Hussam, you got it too. So I think it might be Robbie Froberg. Here, stole their keys. Blank blank discovered blank blank blank. The blank upstairs. And a fight ensued. I think this is Niels Wilmington, is that his name? Yeah, discovered Robbie Froberg up stealing the statue upstairs, and a fight ensued. Blank blank. I think this is gonna be Robbie Froberg pushed Niels Wilmington into a circuit box with a cane, causing instant death. I got it. Everything correct. Nice. So, Tess and Avari hoped to buy the Lemurian statue at auction, but had a backup plan in case the price climbed too high. While ordering drinks at the bar, she slipped her accomplice a note and the pair got to work. However, the accomplice was caught stealing the statue. He electrocuted the witness while protecting himself from the current with a wooden cane.